Welcome to another SkaredCast Battle Report here at Sir Games a Lot in Barrie, Ontario. We are showcasing the new terrain, and we're having a game against Devin. Say hi, Devin.
Hi.
You've seen him before with his Tesla Necrons, and today he's brought out his wonderfully painted Tyranid army, and we're going to have a game, 1,500 points. We're probably going to reshuffle a little bit of the terrain, but this is the board we're going to use. This is 1,500 points of fully painted. This list was at Astronomicon Toronto. Well, not this list, but this army. So, take it away, Devin.
Okay, so we have 2 squads of 17 Termagants, 2 squads of 3 Hive Guard, which is pretty much a standard for Nids now, 2 Tyrannifexes, they have Regeneration, Rupture Cannon, Cluster Spines, and Desiccator Larvae.
Yeah, which is the Desiccator Larva again?
Yeah, it's a template that wounds on a 2-up.
Yeah, oh, it's a 2+ template.
Yeah.
A strength and AP?
Strength 5. AP dash.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, emergency weapon. And then we got 2 Tervagons. They're coming in with Scything Talons, Regeneration, Toxin Sacs, Catalyst, and Cluster Spine.
Okay. Well, one of them's HQ, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so that's 1,500 points of beautifully painted Nids. And this is my 1,500 point Dark Eldar list, which you've seen before. A couple of changes. I just kind of shuffled points around a little bit. I really liked the Hellions last time, so I was keeping them. So there's 8 this time, and champion with a Venom Blade. The jet bikes with a Venom Blade on the champion as well. 2 Heat Lancers, 3 Eldar jet bikes. A Raider with Grizzly Trophies. No Grizzly Trophies. With the Enhanced Sail and Night Shields with 10 Warriors with a Splinter Cannon. My Razorwing stock. Ravager with Night Shields, Grizzly Trophies, and 3 Lancers. 2 Venoms with Grizzly Trophies and 5 Witches with Haywire Grenades. 10 more Warriors with Splinter Cannon, a Farseer with Runes of Warding, another Splinter Cannon, my Eldar Archon with a Venom Blade, Combat Drugs, etc., 4 Incubi, and a Venom. And, of course, my Venoms only have 1 cannon on each. And that's my 1,500 points. Okay, we're just playing Crusade. This is how the table got set up. We have 1 Crusade objective here. We have 1 Crusade objective right there. Oh, shoot, that can't be there. It has to be 6 inches away from the table edge, right there. 1 Crusade objective back there, 6 inches away from table edges. Okay. 2 Tyrannifexes. We counted these little things as area terrain, so they're going to be nice and hiding. It's not Night Fight turn 1. I won the roll off to go to deploy, and I asked Devin to deploy first, because it is an objective-based mission, and we'll be back. Tyranid deployment. They have decided to cluster around that objective, so we have the 2 Tervagants, which is the HQ one.
Inside.
She's the HQ one. The 2 Tyrannifexes, 2 units of Hive Guard, and then we have the Dark Eldar. We have Warriors, Ravager, Witches, jet bikes, Warriors with a Farseer, and more Witches back there. And of course, in reserve, I have my outflanking Incubi, because he rolled that Warlord trait, so I'm going to use it. They're going to deep strike in. The Razorwing is going to come in reserve, and of course the Eldar jet bikes come in reserve. I've decided to outflank with him and kind of deep strike them, just to test it out, to see what's going on, just for fun. And we shall return. I'm not going to try steal the initiative. Turn 1 recap. Dark Eldar shuffled, just kind of staying out of range of those Tyrannifexes, and moved the other Witch Raider over there, and they stayed there. And he actually passed 2 Catalysts on both Hive Guard units. So now we're moving on to Tyranid turn 2, where the little bugs are going to be rolling for their reserves on camera.
Roger that. Okay, first squad of Termagants.
They arrive!
Second squad.
They arrive. Okay. The Hive Mind has ordered the minions to arrive. Turn 2. All the Nids just moved up. And the big beasties starting advancing forward, noticing that I have 2 objectives, so if they want to have any hope in winning, they want to try get in my face. Okay, so reserve rolls. My Archon and his Incubi show up. The Razorwing shows up. The Eldar jet bikes show up. And the Hellions show up. Wow, it's the game of every single reserve showed up. So all my reserves showed up. The Farseer put Prescience on this Venom to twin link him. They moved up. They moved up and boosted on the flank. My Archon decided to show up on that side. My Razorwing showed up, and we started to let loose with him. He no, with the Ravager who didn't put a wound on the one Tyrannifex that is no longer there. Basically, my whole army shot. They deep struck into this crater. They were all okay. My entire army shooting, so 2 rockets, disintegrators, 2 splinter cannons, 3 splinter cannons, 4 lances, put this Tyrannifex down to 1 wound, and then they finished him off with their poison shots, gaining them a paint token. And now we're on to Tyranid, turn 2. Everything moved up, bubble wrap with 2 units of gaunts. The troop Tervagon at the back took a wound from Runes of Warding, and the other one put Feel No Pain on that Tyrannifex that already has a wound. The regenerations did not go off. Tyrannifex shot at that Venom and knocked it out of the sky, immobilizing it, so it's just stuck there, and with 1 hull point on it. And then the 6 Hive Guard fired into the Hellions and killed 3. They passed their morale check. Okay, so we're on to Dark Eldar, turn 3. I put Twin Link on my Ravager, even though he did not need it. And basically my whole army, everything that could, the jet bikes, they shot at the Tyrannifex, who had Feel No Pain, and brought him down to 1 wound remaining. The 6 Hellions that were left charged into the Hive Guard. 1 fell from Overwatch, and 1 died in combat, but the Hive Guard only killed 1 Hellion in return, therefore that's a tied combat. The Archon actually got out because he wants to have some fun against some Tyrannids again, and he failed his 12-inch charge against some Gaunts, so we'll see how that happens. How do you feel now, you egomaniac? And the jet bikes just kind of scooted around, and now we're moving on to Tyranid turn 4. This Tervagon charged in, was challenged out by the Heliarch, who then promptly died horribly. But 1 Helion survived the attack from the Hive Guard, and then passed a save and hit and run back there. And now they've just kind of moved around. The little unit here moved up, shot, didn't do anything to Incubi, but charged in, killing 2 Incubi after losing 8 of their number. They fell back, did not get run down, because I rolled very low for the initiative test. And now they've regrouped because they're within 12 of that Tervagon, and my unit consolidated 5 inches. Other than that, the Hive Guard fired at my Razorwing and took off 1 disintegrator cannon and a hull point. Other than that, the Tyrannifex tried to fire at my Ravager over there and failed to do any damage because I passed my Jinx save. Okay, so now we're moving on to Dark Eldar, turn 4. Prescience on this unit, a combination of shooting from most of my army on this side of the board, took out the Warlord Tervagon. So she's gone. I wasn't able to do anything shooting with them. I actually made this one run away because they were no longer fearless, and then my 1 lone Helion tried to charge in and got snapshotted to death after he regrouped. So he's now fine. The Razorwing tried to fire at this Tervagon after my Archon had kind of moved around. The Venom took out one of the Hive Guard on that side. That unit of warriors killed a few Gaunts, but then the Reaver jet bikes boosted over them and killed the rest, earning a pain token. And of course, in true SkaredCast fashion, we are having an epic battle report. I mean, an epic close combat where my Archon and the Tervagon are actually in a challenge, of course, because the Tervagon challenges me, so the Incubi are out of the picture. So, my initiative goes first. He gets 6 attacks on the charge, needing 3 to hit. 1 miss. Now my drug roll is re-roll wounds, so needing 2 stewing. And 2 re-rolls. So 4 armor saves, 4 misses Tervagon.
3 up, come on.
1 wound. So she's taken 1 more. She's down to 4 wounds. She now gets to swing at Mr. Archon Man. This is going to be painful.
I believe it's 3 attacks.
Yep. Do.
3 attacks.
3 attacks. Hitting on 4s with rerolls?
With rerolls. Reroll of 1.
Oh, rerolls of 1.
Yes.
Okay, 2 hits, and needing 2s with rerolls thanks to poison. Oh, thank goodness for poison. So, 2 wounds, and of course, Mr. Shadowfield safe. First, he's okay. Second one, he's okay. Okay, so I win combat, but nothing else happens, because fearless models now take no wounds. We will return after Tyranid, turn 5. And this Hive Guard missed the Reaver jet bikes. These 3 Hive Guards blew up the Razorwing, and it fell over there. This Tyrannifex murdered the Witches, The little bugs went in, killed all the incubi. The Archon didn't do any wounds, and the Turbigon didn't do any wounds. We decided not to film it because we need to get rolling, as the story is going to be done really soon. Turbigon now gets rerolls because there's a lot of guys cheering her on. Okay, so now we'll be back. It is night fight now, not that it really matters, but it's Dark Eldar. Turn 5. Turn 5, and it's over. They strung out to hold that objective. They held that objective. They moved up just in case it went another turn, and by they I mean Eldar jetbikes, so they could actually go for that objective. Yes, they moved that quickly. I killed the Tyrannids. I killed the other one. Didn't even bother shooting at them because we were going to call it. The store's closing again. And no! My Archon has fallen victim of the horrible swarm. He actually, the Turbigon failed 3 armor saves, but she was able to re-roll them thanks to the group support that she had with her. And then I failed my first Shadow Field save. So see, the Shadow Field doesn't always work. Anyway, thanks a lot. Devin, do you have any last comments?
I think Regeneration was a little too expensive for what it did on all my monstrous creatures. Other than that, the game was awesome. Lots of fun.
That was really fun. I knew that with one objective here, me having 2 objectives, I knew it was going to be either me coming to you or you trying to push out. But at least it was really fun. I enjoyed that game. Well, thanks a lot for watching. Of course, you can check out the Facebook page. You can check out the blog for daily content. And you can check out the weekly podcast on the site. Thanks. Cheers. Enjoy. As always, we try to bring you quality content with fully painted armies on fully painted terrain and tables. Skari, out.